Okay, Bill Cassidy back again, and now it's time to start adding content. So what I've chosen to do is to add, I'm actually going to add the first video in this video series that I'm currently making right now, and I'm going to put that on a page, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to consecutively link all those pages, and then that will leave, I will make a blog page, and then that will leave me the ability to, make posts, about anything that has to do with WordPress, and leave this training somewhat separate. So that's what I've chosen to do. So the first thing I'm going to do here is come up and add a title. Now this is about WordPress. Um, let's call this WordPress training. Now I'm gonna fill in a couple things here just quickly, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and add and I'm going to add all these videos, and then I'm going to come back and show you exactly what I've done. Okay, so we're going to call this one WordPress training. Now the way this is set up is with this theme, and you have to check this with all the themes, is that the H1 tag is going to be basically my title. So I believe that's WordPress themes and plugins review site. That's going to be my H1 tags for everything I do. And then my H2 tags on this page will be my WordPress training. So I'm going to start down here with an H3 tag. And I'm going to choose this, and I'm going to center it. And what I'm going to call this is how to. Sorry about that. No, I may come back and change something on here, but I'm just gonna start it out like this to start with. Okay, so that's an H3 tag, and I do kind of like to make these a little bit bigger here. So I think I've been making these 6 point or 6. Okay. And I'm going to center this also here. Now I could put text in here. I put text in here, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you. The first thing I'm going to do is the next thing I'm going to do is put in a video. So in Socrates, in this theme, not all themes have this ability, and certain plugins will allow you to add certain functionality similar to this to your workbox up here. Now this one here allows me to easily input a video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoot on over to YouTube, where I have the first video in this series. And if I come down to share, or I can go up to the title bar and just pick it from there. But I'm basically just going to get these last. Let's try this again. And my computer seems to be working really slow right now. Alright, so let me just copy the whole thing here, and I'll go back over and delete it. I think maybe I was doing that wrong. So if I go back to my page here, and then I put my cursor where I want the video, then come up and click this button, and then I can put in my video shortcode here, which if I Control V, I'm going to paste in that address, but I don't want that whole address here. I just want the end characters there, and it's video, and with this I can go through a whole bunch of other video sharing sites and add it from there. So this makes it very nice. I leave this the same, and then autoplay, I can actually have it so that I do have it autoplay. So as soon as you land on this page, it will start. I know that helps conversions, or so statistically I'm told, but I don't always like it when it's done to me, so I'd rather just hit the play button myself. So I'm just going to insert this code here. Now I have this code here. now this is just an oddity here. I don't. You may not have this same problem, but autoplay is set to no, but it still autoplays regardless. So I don't know if that's a conflict with another plugin or somewhere. There's a very good chance that in a future update of something, a theme or my Socrates theme or something, that'll be fixed. But for now, I just get rid of that code altogether, and now it will play correctly, better. Okay, so what I do is I like a space underneath my video here, and now I have underneath my video I can start the text. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to write just a brief summary of this video, some comments maybe that I have on it. I will put a link under here because when the video's done, which you can't see now, there will be a little arrow here that'll point to the next one. So I will have a link here, and then I also have another link at the bottom for the same thing, and probably just a little bit of content and text in between here. And I'm not going to go through and write that all right now while I'm making this video for time's sake, but I'll come back and show you this when I get it all finished. Now the next thing I would want to do is I would want to come over here because I use SEO Presser, and this does some automatic things for me, although I don't know that anything really is automatic. But this one of the keywords that I'm certainly going to choose here or target is WordPress. And just for this one here, I'm going to put as a secondary keyword, and I think I will do for a long tail keyword. Now if I refresh this here, this gives you a score, which is really cool about this, and then it'll pop up all the things that I haven't done. Now one of the things with video is you get a lot of low scores because it really can't analyze the video, and if you have the video, that's kind of replacing the text, so it really can't do anything with that. I do believe Google is working on indexing the content of videos better. I know they are. Which in the future, if you're putting out crap videos, they aren't going to get ranked because Google is going to be able to tell what's in there. And one of the things is just a little tip: if you are doing video marketing, if you go to Google and you upload the the text for the visually impaired, that corresponds with the video. So basically you're transcribing your video. If you upload that text, then Google can certainly index that better, and that will help you with your rankings. But eventually you will be penalized for that, because they're on a constantly trying to perfect their algorithms to get rid of crap and actually increase the rankings for the stuff that actually does help people. So I'm going to go through and do some more SEO on here. I'll fill in some things down here. I have to decide on my page attributes here whether I want to do what kind of page I want to do. I may actually try to put something in the sidebars, or maybe so people can contact me easily, ask me questions. I have a couple decisions like that to make, so I'm not going to bore you with those things, but the next thing I would do was go ahead and publish. In this case here, I'm just going to hit save draft for right now because I'm not ready to publish, and I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to start my next one when I have most of these videos, or the videos that I've done to this point, up on the website. So I'll see you real soon.